Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go ahead. All right, so the St. Elizabeth Technical Sports Complex host the Major League, St. Elizabeth Major League final right here on the goal Busta Sports Note. As both teams are greeted by the delegates of the St. Elizabeth FA, and, led by Patrick Malcolm, the president of the St. Elizabeth Football Association. So the starting lineup for the Vineyard FC team is at number 14, Kimberly Myers, number 8, Timoy Myers, Nakardo Williams wear the number 3 shirt, 21, Shawnee Vassell, 99, Enrique Rochester in goal, number 6, Connie Parchment, number 11, Maxwell Robinson, 7 is Adam Williams, 16, Krishna Simit, Cody Cunningham wears the number 10 shirt, and number 5 is Adriana Myers. For the Tafari Lions team, who has been absent from the tier football for a while, Rodane Pusey in goal, 66, Eric Anderson, 21, 8, Havane Stewart, Cornel Hibbert, number 15, and number 4, Wayne Dixon. 17 is Romeo Wright, and Romeo Wright, a famous name here, folks. They call him Starry. He's back on the forefront. Number 3, Okimo Dixon. 14, Shaquille McCoy. 22, Roshane Francis. 18, Romario Brown. Number 5, Rashiv Francis as the Tafari Lions team. They on a quest to make it back into the Tier 2 football competition. So you're watching the St. Elizabeth Major League Final live at the St. Elizabeth Technical Sports Complex. I am a Goal Buster, and I want to thank you for making it Goal Buster Sports Note as we bring to you the final this season as TAFARI Lions takes on Vineyard FC. So the referee in the middle, Scadley Powell. Shavara Dennis will be your first assistant, and Oral Wright will be your second assistant. All right, so we are getting ready. We are getting set for this clash, this Major League final. St. Elizabeth Major League wraps up today. So Tafari Lions, let me tell you, folks, Tafari Lions, uh, my former team, is a player uh, growing in my abilities, and I'm sure that most of the past players of the Tafari Lions, the team, are watching on. Orain Horsey Roden and the Pelican. I'm definitely sure they are watching on. So big up to both past players as we get set for the final of the St. Elizabeth Major League. It's a Tafari Lions in the red and white versus the orange and black of the Vineyard FC team. Cadley Powell inside the middle. Shavara Dennis, the first assistant. Second assistant is Oral Right. We are ready. We are set, waiting on the opening whistle. All right, so there goes the opening whistle and a much anticipated final. So both teams looking to get back into top tier football. So first touch there for goalkeeper Rodane Pusey. He played it forward for Wright. Wright who sprints forward and wearing his customary number 17 shirt. Former St. Elizabeth technical player. So Romeo Wright looking to make it right here at the Estate Sports Complex Major League Final 2026. Enrique Rochester, also a former Stet goalkeeper in the cage for the Vineyard FC team. So pretty good atmosphere here as Hiberto turns inside and also Hibbert, a player who plays a former technical player. Stern inside, and the Vineyard FC team as Williams who overlaps, but watch closely, not giving any room to attack. Yeah. A throw in here for the Vineyard FC team wearing their orange top. And Cody Cunningham trying to turn away. He got it across, but not able to get it to a orange shirt. So let me just make some adjustment here on TikTok. All right, so we are ready and all set. Major League Final, St. Elizabeth. The Breadbasket Parish concludes the Major League competition today. Headed inside and played wide for Shaquille McCoy. McCoy, watch closely. Yeah, pass that captain played forward, but Adam Williams couldn't get there. It's a potential counter attack here. Here is the right. He had the goal in sight as the Vineyard FC team they move forward to a Vassal. And Cody Cunningham robbed off the ball, and number 5, Rashiva Francis, holding his own in the defensive third of the TAFARI Lions team. So as Williams, who played wide for Krishna Simit. Krishna Simit lost possession, played inside on to right. Right, looking for the return pass. Another accurate pass from the number 17. It's Hibbert, who played wide, intercepted as Simit couldn't get there. Havain Stewart, who's playing on left side, back heel. No one is there. That was a back heel from Roshane Francis. So Francis and Stewart playing in the attacking four. Ball played inside, cleared away partially as McCoy, who could have turned the number 14, Shaquille McCoy, could have turned on that occasion, just needed communication. You have to have good communication when you're playing as a team. So if you've just joined us, let me thank you again for choosing Goal Buster Sports Note as we bring to you St. Elizabeth Major League Final 2026. Pretty good turnout here for this final. The Estate Sports Complex as Francis who headed on, but Romeo Wright was too close. So again, you have to culminate. And Roshane Francis, he's a taller player, so he will be the one to win the headers, to flick that header on. And Romeo Wright should be close by to get the second ball, playing as a pair of centre forward. Pretty good team on paper for the Tafari Lions team. And familiar names around the parish in the Vineyard FC starting lineup. Enrique Rochester, number 99, former state goalkeeper, prominent goalkeeper, as Connie Parchment ease attention a bit. And I do want to apologize to my viewers for not broadcasting the semi-final. That's a good ball over the top. Heber just need to. So, so Romario Brown. That was Romario Brown on that occasion, number 18. Ball played forward for Francis, a little bit too far ahead. And Francis, he tried, but it just could not keep that one in play. So Romario Brown, number 18 for the Tafari Lions team, playing on the far side as a player is down. So that seems to be Mackay. Seems to be number 14, Shaquille Mackay, who is down here for the Tafari Lions team. So Eric Anderson wears the number 21 shirt, playing the attacking midfield role here for the Tafari Lions team. And yeah, it is number 14, Shaquille Mackay, who has been helped off. Also getting a bit of refreshment just to get back into action. So you're not missing any action at the moment, folks, as we approach 10 minutes of action in this St. Elizabeth Major League final. So at the moment, the Tafari Lions team, they're down to 10 players. Is that Captain Simmet scoops that one forward. And so Captain Okimo Dixon wears the captain armband for the Tafari Lions team. Ball played across for Adrian Myers, who played forward for his captain, Simmet. Couldn't control. Nice defensive work there from Stewart. Played it forward onto Roshane Francis. Played inside. Referee will allow that play to continue. Rashid Francis, who played forward, force right to looking for support. All the way back to Francis, who get it across. Cleared away partially from Myers. Now the Vineyard FC team with the captain Smith played it through. Intercepted from Captain Dixon as the Vineyard FC team, they move forward. Not a good pass as the number 14 is back onto the park, McCoy. And just ease that one off onto Francis, who played it over the top there for Roshane Francis. And the goalkeeper advances. That's Enrique Rochester. and bang that ball away as a Rodane Pusey, a former Magati goalkeeper, Magati High School. Control that leads on to McCoy, who played inside. And number 21, that's Anderson. Back to Anderson, who controls the middle at the moment. A touch there for Stewart, who played forward for McCoy. McCoy had one player to beat. And turn back as Stewart, who played it inside, intercepted as the Vineyard FC team on through number 16. That's Simit, Krishna Simit, who wears the captain armband, who played it over the top. Back to Krishna Simit. Oh, his first touch. Trying to get away from two players and got a whistle. That's a Shawnee Vassell for the Vineyard FC team. So just let me thank you again for choosing Goal at Busta Sports Note. We approach 13 minutes of action in this St. Elizabeth Major League Final. So number 14, that's McCoy, Shaquille McCoy. He's down for the second time and with one boot off. So will he be able to continue or will they have to pull him out? Not seeing any movements on the TAFARI Lions dugout. So I guess he will have to continue as a TAFARI Lions. They are down to 10 players at the moment. Free kick just on the end of the center circle inside of the TAFARI Lions half. And the number 21 is over it. Shawnee Vassell. Free kick Vineyard FC. 0-0. That's a scoreline here. So we want to thank everyone who's tuning in to this final. Vassell. Oh, and it fell nicely as he turned inside Robinson. The whistle there. Was it outside the box? It seems to be outside the box. And a yellow card immediately out from the referee, Kedley Powell. So let's see who will get the yellow card. So that seems to be number 21, number 5, that is, Rashiva Francis, who received that yellow card. And that yellow card coming into the 15th minute. So a quarter of an hour gone in this game. And the first yellow card coming to Rashiv Francis, number 5, for the TAFARI Lions team. And it seems to be right on the edge of the 18 yard. So the Vineyard FC team, they have a intriguing free kick coming up. So, excuse me. So a free kick, 3 players in the balance. As a number 5, Adrian Myers walk over to join the balance. The plan must be executed perfectly. A distance that can produce the first goal. So number 5 is there. That's Myers. So we're waiting to see who else is over it. Also, number 21 joined the mix. That's Shawnee Vassell. And the player that is spotting the ball, he's keen on taking this set play. And it seems to be Captain Krishna Simit. So we're waiting to see who will be responsible for this set play. 6 players implemented into the wall. Referee just ensuring that the wall is properly set. So 3 players are standing over this one. St. Elizabeth Major League Final. Oh, and it's over the top. And the number 8, Timoy Myers, was the player, but he hit that one over the top. So, all right, so here we go. 19 minutes gone. And the score is locked at nil all as a McCoy is back to the onto the park. Myers, who floated the one over the top. Oh, and Francis, he thought that McCoy was in his vision, but McCoy was out of his picture. Here's McCoy, turns back, holding possession, played inside to Francis. Francis rubbed off the ball, and the Vassal pounce away, played wide from Brown. A searching ball over the top, headed down from Myers. Adrian Myers, that is. Free kick coming up here for the Vineyard FC team. So 20 minutes has been played, and the score is a lock at nil all. Ball played inside. The goalkeeper comes, fist it away, fell nicely over the top, but the goalkeeper is back in place. And the captain, Simit, that's a good idea. As a ball back to the captain. Free kick call on number 15, Cornel Hibbert. And the Tafari Lions team, they're soaking up a bit of pressure at the moment. As a Vineyard FC team, they are applying pressure. 0-0. That's the scoreline. Free kick, Vineyard FC. St. Elizabeth Major League Final 2026. Seems as if he will go from this distance. And he's trying his luck from way downtown. So, number 5, Adrian Myers. The recent free kick was taken by Timoy Myers. So there are 3 Myers on the park for the Vineyard FC team. Kimali Myers, 14. Timoy Myers, 8. And Adrian Myers, number 5. Nice control. Lost possession. Brown played wide. The ball. So again, both strikers, that's number 22, Russian Francis, and Romeo Wright, number 17, they are too close together. You need to open the game a bit with one player remaining in the frame of the goal. So when one player have possession, you must make yourself available for options. 0-0, that's a scoreline of Vineyard FC versus TAFARI Lions. TAFARI Lions in the white and red. If you've just joined us here on a goal at Busta Sports now. Ball almost getting through. Intercepted from Dixon. Dixon who bangs that one forward. It's a Mackay who tries to control. Myers, who has captain Asimi to take over. Play that one inside for a shot. And Maxwell Robinson has been quiet. But trying his intention from 40 yards away. 0-0, that's a scoreline here in this St. Elizabeth Major League Final. So the coach, Paula Wilson, for the Tafari Lions team, who man with experience in coaching, assistant coach for the Treasure Beach FC team, as Vassal plays wide as he moves back to the number 21 player in Vassal. Vassal was close, played it inside, and shot that sees the ball flow over the top from Myers, Timoy Myers. So the Vineyard FC team, they look the better of two. Tafari Lions, though, with potential players, but sometimes it's good to play good football. It's good to play attractive football. Vassal surrounded by 2 players, free kick to the Vineyard FC team. So just let me thank you again for choosing the goal of Buster Sports Note as we give to you this final St. Elizabeth Major League final as a player is down for the Vineyard team. So holding his abdominals. Number 7, Adam Williams. So Adam Williams, who here's Vassell away from one. Still Vassell goes forward. He was clipped. Free kick, Vineyard FC. So Vassell becoming a force to reckon with in this final. So it's all up to leaders whenever you are in a final, who will lead from front, who will take up the mantle of pushing their team towards victory. Free kick of Vineyard FC. So 6 players are lurking around the 18-yard area. Ball is low. Slide through. The goalkeeper comes, and he was fouled. But that ball was low, and no one to clear that ball away. So no one to clear that ball away. And the goalkeeper, Rodin Pusey, had to put his body in the way as he was brought down. 0-0, that's the scoreline here, folks. And a pretty cool conditions here at the State Sports Complex. St. Elizabeth Major League Final. So Pusey, who remains down, 28 minutes of action played. So just let me thank you again for making it Goal Buster Sports Note, and wherever you're watching from, I hope that you are in good health and good strength, and enjoying some wonderful football here on GBSN Sports. So Rodin Pusey, the TAFARI Lions goalkeeper, is down. And the TAFARI Lions, my former team that I played for a few seasons, and the Vineyard FC team, they always have a compact team, always have players that knows how to play with each other. So we're waiting on a goalkeeper Rodin Pusey to rejoin this game. Now he seems to be up and ready. So a game resumes. It's a long floating ball looking for right. Headed down from Parchment. Francis McCoy, who turns inside looking for options, played it across. And couldn't control was Rasheed Francis. So Brown, who forced all the way back. So Brown did not continue his run. So just to get the chemistry right here, pretty tense first 31 minutes. No real clear cut chance created. As a ball played over the top, cleared away from Parchment, trying to control Robinson over the top. Now here is Avaso. He has options. He played out one wide. Now the flag is up. So the flag is up on the Cody Cunningham. As a number 10, slightly offside. Just move a little bit too early. The number 10, Cody Cunningham. So started short. So Captain Dixon holding that central defensive role. Ball played over the top for the chase off right. Been closed down immediately. And I couldn't get there, was right. So Myers was right on his heels. So Simith, captain here for the Vineyard FC team, rubbed off the ball from McCoy, who played it inside. And a sleeping number 18. Whistle. Free kick here for the Vineyard FC team. 0-0, that's a scoreline here, folks. We're live on TikTok. St. Elizabeth Major League final, if you've just joined us. Simith, who played wide onto Adam Williams. Played it over the top. That's a nice ball there for Robinson. But a little bit too high there for the number 11. At one point, I thought he was going to use his hands to take it down. So there's a lack of football. Lack of football. As the ball a swung in wide, serve inside, and easy for Rodane Pusey. Played over the top. So Myers who chases. So 34 and a half minutes. And the 0-0, that's a scoreline here, folks. St. Elizabeth Major League final. Live on a goal Busta Sports Note, YouTube, and also on TikTok. Here's a Smith. Watch closely from Francis. Over the top onto Williams. Williams, who played inside and turn and looking to his right, intercepted. Played it forward a little bit too far there for Brown. And, played back for Rasheed Francis. A whistle there. So Francis, he's on a yellow card. The only yellow card of the game, and ball played through, a mix up there. Yeah, nothing intended. Referee says play ball. As the ball played forward, Adam Williams is on the alert, headed away. As a Vassal turns back on his left boot, giving away possession. So Francis who ease that one off to his right fullback player. Ball looking for Brown. Cleared away from Parchment. So Robinson headed forward onto Cunningham. The dangerous number 10 who played inside to Robinson. Robinson and the goalkeeper advances His first touch wasn't bad, but his second touch eludes him. It's Robinson as Francis, number 22, who pushes forward, former Lacovia High School player, and has given a yellow card for dissent. Then again, you have to calm down. The referee is in charge of this game. Once the whistle has been blown, leave that football alone. So 0-0 remains the scoreline. 37 minutes. So 7 minutes unofficially to go in this first half as the ball played forward for Adam Williams. Forced back onto Captain Simmet. Bustled his way through. Here's a Francis. Francis who played that one over the top and a little bit too close to goalkeeper Enrique Rochester. Number 18, Brown was there, but he gave up pursuit. Williams with some space. Tried to tread that one through. Intercepted from Robinson, from Anderson, Eric Anderson. Played forward. Again, it seems as if Brown wasn't in sight. Took his eyes off the ball for a second. Handball call, free kick here for the Vineyard FC team. So again, the number 18 player, he needs to lift his game. Romario Brown. So Romario Brown, though, a player that I know really well, player uh, with speed, with class. He can hit it off both feet. So water break as Rodin Pusey is down. So for the third time in this game, Rodin Pusey had to receive treatment. So the Tafari Lands custodian seems to have a injury. 4.5 minutes to go in this first 45. Ball played over the top, cleared away from Captain Dixon. But knowing the number 18 player, Romario Brown, he likes to play from the left side, cut in on his right boot, but he's playing on the right side, and it's not working for the number 18 player. Long standing Tafari Lions player, Romario Brown. So free kick to the TAFARI Lions team. And waited too long. Whistle, free kick. So number 15 taking a bit of risk. That's Cornel Hibbert, who's paired with number 3 captain Okimo Dixon. Centre backs for the TAFARI Lions team. As the ball played over the top, and Enrique Rochester is closer as he bowls that one immediately out onto his captain Simith, Krishna Simith, who decides to pass inside onto Williams. Has done well to keep that ball in play was Adam Williams. Oh, he slides on his intent. So, played forward. Nice hold up. Played inside. Here's McCoy. Played over the top. And Connie Francis with his tall self intercepted that pass. Here's Francis, who plays wide for Brown to chase. Brown, no whistle on the play. Here's Brown. Just need to get it across. And swung it across and cleared out of the area that time by Vassell. So McCoy, as the TAFARI Lions with a good stint. His goalkeeper comes and collects. Enrique Rochester. Yeah, intercepted from Hibbert. Played inside on to Anderson. TAFARI Lions in possession. Romario Brown. Whistle. Free kick. TAFARI Lions. So as the TAFARI Lions team with this free kick. Dixon with a ball over the top. No one is there in red, in white top. That was a sumptuous cross. But the attacking players, though, they need to be more alert. And that their positioning in receiving a free kick needs to be more precise. All right, so 3 added minutes to the end of this first half. And 0-0, that's a scoreline here. St. Elizabeth Major League Final. So, ball played over the top. Headed down. Whistle. Free kick. So it seems to be Hibbert, the player that is down, number 15. So the medical team was turned back, not needed. So the referee will give the ball back to the team that had it before. So Anderson, Hibbert, to giving away possession. Potential counter attack as Anderson moves forward and too close to Dixon, who slides in, get that ball out of his defensive third. And rubbed off the ball there from Romario Brown, who will use his pace. Here's Brown, who played it across, and too close to Enrique Rochester. And Rochester with a clever pass on to his captain. That's a Simi who played forward here for a Cody Cunningham who moves to the right side. Still a Cunningham who get around his player, but good defensive work. And Stuart, Havain Stuart, not giving a Cody Cunningham any room to go forward. Good defensive work there from the number 8 player, the left fullback player for the Tafari Lions team. 0-0, that's the scoreline. So, nice ball at the front post. Still in the danger area, cleared away from McCoy. There goes the halftime break. And 0-0, that's a scoreline. No real chances created in the first half, but both teams are mindful of the nature of this game. Final St. Elizabeth Major League 2026. We will pause for a break to allow some music to play. All right, so thank you for staying here with us at the Estate Sports Complex as we prepare for the second of 45. It's the St. Elizabeth Major League Final. Vineyard FC in their orange top versus the white top, red shorts of the TAFARI Lions team. 0-0, that's the scoreline here. And just let me thank you again for choosing a goal, Busta Sports Note on YouTube and also on TikTok. So waiting on Kedley Powell to get this half on the way. There you go. So uh, the Tafari Lions team as early as Anderson, number 21. So uh, Romeo Wright pushes it a little bit too forward there for Francis. He could have played it at his feet. You have to remember that it's not a team that practice together a lot. These are working players that has to work for their income. Mm, St. Elizabeth Major League is not a league that pay players. So most of these players have to do their work. So it's very difficult for them to have a training session often when they can get a training session. You have to just give thanks for that. As Anderson, who turns to his left, and Stewart was brought down. So 0-0 is the scoreline. St. Elizabeth Major League Final 2026. So Romario Brown lost possession. Nice move from Cunningham. Still Cunningham, but a good recovery work there from Stewart. So not easing up the number 10 player. It's Cody Cunningham. Wears the number 10 shirt for the players in their orange Vineyard FC as Smith lays that one off. Need a good cross. Intercepted from Captain Dixon. Still not in the clear. The Vineyard FC. Now the flag has been raised. Free kick. Safari Lions. So flick that one on. No whistle. Romario Brown. Oh, a well timed challenge there from Myers. So Anderson all the way across to Dixon. Wayne Dixon played it over the top, headed away from Parchment. McCoy lost possession on to Timoy Myers. Myers lost possession, played that one inside. Brown who played it across. And well timed interception as a Romeo Wright was right in sight. So a very timely interception there. from Kimberly Myers. Long throw in, headed out of the area from Parchment. So a long ball. This could be trouble. Here is Romeo Wright. Romeo Wright is in. Oh, it's right across the face. As a flag has been raised, it went over the line. Corner kick is the result, but Romeo Wright with the first real chance of the game. And the number 17 player hit it right at goalkeeper Enrique Rochester. He managed to crawl underneath the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper's touch was enough to get it away from target. So the score remains at 0-0 as the Tafari Lions, the team, they came really close on that occasion. So a simple lack of concentration. All right, so Enrique Rochester is back on his feet. Corner kick, Tafari Lions. And some tall players in the box here for the players from Lakovia. And the penalty area chance. Yes, oh, and that was the right again. This time, here's a shot way off target. So 0-0 remains the scoreline. 52 minutes of action, and either team are yet to break the deadlock. So will we see extra time in this fixture? St. Elizabeth Major League Final. Control. Dixon played it inside. Nice touch and go. And the ball blow over the top a little bit too hard there as Enrique Rochester advance. And beats that one long. Oh, here is Captain Smith. Nice ball across. Two players there. One is Adam Williams. Oh, and Adam Williams. Guess he was moving a bit too fast and couldn't gain control over the ball. Hit off the number 7 for a goal kick. 0-0 remains the scoreline. Goal kick, Tafari lands. As Enrique Rochester is down again. So we're waiting on the goalkeeper to receive a treatment. But in the meantime, just let me thank you again for choosing the Goal of Busta Sports Note as we bring to you live coverage of the St. Elizabeth Major League Final 2026. All right, so Enrique Rochester is back up, ready to go. So, all right, so we can resume action. Nice touch there from McCoy, but cleared out of the area from Parchment. Whistle, free kick. Vineyard FC. So we're coming to you live from the Stet Sports Complex. 57 minutes of action played. 0-0 remains the scoreline. If you've just joined us, the orange top and black shorts are the Vineyard FC team versus the white and the red of the TAFARI Lions team. Ball floated over the top, headed away, further away from Dixon. Turned there by Adams. On to Vassar. Vassar with a shot. And at the front post for Verdain Pusey to collect. So another player is down here for the Safari Lands team. So that seems to be Anderson, Eric Anderson, the number 21 player who's down. So 58 and a half minutes played, and 0-0 remains the scoreline. Safari Lions in the white and red versus the orange top of the Vineyard FC team. You're watching the St. Elizabeth Major League Final live from the Stet Sports Complex on a Goal Buster Sports Note. It's always a pleasure to bring sports to you wherever you are. All right, so Eric Anderson is off, receiving treatment. So Kimali Myers, number 14, Ball spread inside. Need a better touch than that. Headed forward. The goalkeeper comes. Appeal for handball. Not interested. So, yeah, trying to do a little bit too much was Rashane Francis. Here he is. And return pass is not good there from Romario Brown. And a little bit too forward as Kimali Myers collects number 14 who plays wide here for Vassel. Vassel with space. Vassel work his way through, cuts back, played it at the back post. Here's a player, a captain, Smith lays that one off. Here's a shot! Oh, what a goal! And it's the man, number 10, Cody Cunningham, with a thunderbolt that hit the upright and into the back of the net to make it 1-0 here for the Vineyard FC team. A beautiful team goal, a beautiful work goal. And the number 10 has opened the scoring here. A 61st minute of strike from Cody Cunningham to make it 1-0 here for the Vineyard FC team. Beautiful goal. What a hit. It was laid on a silver platter by Captain Krishna Simit. And number 10, Cody Cunningham, no mistakes. Hit it really well. Hit the post and into the back of the net. So the Tafari Lions team, they need to get back into this game. There's a Simit again. Over the top. Anderson lost possession. Now the heat is turning up here. Ball played forward. And he laid that one off, was right. But Parchment was there in sight to clear that one away. Goal kick coming up here for the Tafari Lions team. So 1-0 is the scoreline. 62 minutes of action played. And finally we had a goal. Cody Cunningham in the 61st. Ball played forward for Simit to chase. But Captain Dixon. And now Stewart can get it out of his defensive third. Control there from Vassel. And giving away possession. It's Timoy Myers. Hit it off his own player. So in here for the Tafari Lions team. Is there a response? Is there an answer for the players from Lakovia? As Hibbert changes the direction. Dixon throwing Tafari Lions. No, we have potential players on the park. Here's a Francis and, fighting for it. Free kick to the Tafari Lions team. So 1-0. That's the scoreline here. And the Vineyard FC team 64. So free kick here for the TAFARI Lions team as a Vineyard player is down. All right, so Romario Brown is over this one. And if you haven't known, haven't heard before, number 18, Romario Brown, he can hit it well. Can he come up with something spectacular on this set play? Tafari Lions need a equalizer. Brown, it swerved the right way, but it's always going high. Goal kick here for the Vineyard FC team. So 1-0. That's the scoreline here, folks. So Vineyard FC through a 61st minute strike from Cody Cunningham to make the difference in this final. Dixon giving away possession onto the goal scorer. Cunningham turns to his left, played forward. He was rushed on from Brown. Free kick here for the Vineyard FC team. So Cunningham stays down. Vineyard FC, they are in the lead. And the Vineyard FC goal, though, if you missed it, it was a fantastic strike from Cody Cunningham right on the top of the 18 yards, laid off on a silver platter from Captain Krishna Smith. And Cody Cunningham with a right foot strike that hit the upright and into the back of the net. No way for Rodale Pusey to pick that one out. 1-0 Vineyard FC. Free kick here for the players in their orange top. Kim Myers who played it on the other side. And the captain, Krishna Simit, last touch off the Vineyard player for a goal kick here to the Tafari Lions team. So as we approach 69 minutes, oh, here is a Vassal. Is in. Oh, a brilliant challenge there. And it ricocheted right on the goalkeeper, Rodin Pusey. Nice move there from Dixon. Oh, that's a clever pass. Here's Rushane Francis. Played for the overlapping. Oh, that's a chance. The number 5, Francis. Rashiva Francis. had the goal at his mercy, and instead of using his left boot, he used his right foot and swerved that one away from target. That was a perfect chance there for the Tafari Lions team. As the number 5 player, he was in, Francis. So a miss that I'm sure that coach Wilson will be keen on fixing, as the overlapping Cunningham. Cunningham using his pace, but uh, the captain Dixon a bit quicker and swifter than the number 10 player, Hibbert. Now here is a Williams, playing it across, a chance. Oh, it's in there, 2-0! And number 11, Maxwell Robinson, with the final touch to pick that one pass to Renee Pusey. And the video, the community in ecstasy, as the 2 goals of cushion has been completed by Maxwell Robinson. Vineyard 2, Tafari Lions 0. St. Elizabeth Major League Final 2026. So, all right, so 71st minute of strike here from Maxwell Robinson to place the Vineyard team 2 goals up with 18 minutes unofficially to go in this final. So, Coach Wilson preparing a double substitution for the Tafari Lions team. Needs a bit of intervention as the Tafari Lions team, they need to find a way back. Is that Dixon throwing? Rushing Francis though. He needs to get goalkeeper Enrique Rochester out of his cage to hold on, put to possession as a Myers played for Captain Simmet. Very bad control. Throwing here for the Vineyard FC team. So the fans here really loving this scoreline. Vineyard fans. So a very quiet Lacovia right now. Like a replica of a passing Melissa. Very quiet. As Hiberto played a long ball forward. And Francis, he needs to get possession. He needs to get on the ball. He skips away, but he can't hold possession. And the number 7 player, he went down immediately. Adam Williams. So he just helped himself off. So Williams. All right, so the game will continue. 2-0. Vineyard FC. Two second half goals. A quarter of an hour to go unofficially. Is there two here for TAFARI Lions? Hibbert to played it forward, headed away from Vassar, right onto Robinson who played it over the top, cleared away by Myers. Here is a Krishna Simit rubbed off the ball. Last touch of Simit throwing Tafari Lions. So a triple substitution coming in here for the Tafari Lions team as a very bad touch there from Cunningham. The flag is up on right. So a triple substitution. All right. So a triple substitution coming in. So number 23 is getting on. That's Daniel Cole. And also number 19 is getting in Trice Wallace. And also number 11 is getting on. That's Damian Baker. So a triple substitution coming in here. And number 17, Romeo Wright, is getting off. And also number 14, McCoy, is getting out. And number 21 is also off. That's Eric Anderson. So a triple substitution here for the Tafari Lions team. Will this be a change in fortune for the Lacovia based team? St. Elizabeth Major League Final. It's a long floating ball. Poor clearance here from the goalkeeper as Timoy Myers and Captain Simith. Here's a goal scorer, Cody Cunningham. Oh, brilliant work there from Simith, but he lost position. The substitute combining there. Here's a rush in. Francis as he goes forward, still hunting, and now double teamed. Played forward from Myers. Ball swung inside, and the goalkeeper just watched that one rolls out harmlessly. All right, so we're getting the substitution in for the Vineyard FC team. Mullins. All right, so the goal scorer is off. Maxwell Robinson. Number 11 is out. And Captain Krishna Smith is also off. Number 15 and number 19 is in. So number 19, Jerome Francis, is on. Oh, that's a clever pass. Does he have the legs to keep it in? Has done well, but just couldn't keep it alive. All right, so a double substitution for the Vineyard FC team. 2 goals to nil. That's the scoreline, folks. As we have 9 minutes unofficially to go in this game. St. Elizabeth Major League Final. The Romario Brownie needs to turn his game up. Cunningham will boost it forward. So Captain Krishna Smith is out. He was having a wonderful game. He assisted the goal. Here's Dixon. Wayne Dixon giving away possession. So will the Tafari Lions team come back into this one? And there's a substitute who played inside and has fouled this player. That's Daniel Cole. Daniel Cole. 2 goals to nil. Vineyard FC, 2 goals cushion. Tafari Lions is their way back. 6.5 minutes of normal time to play. And played it through. Now here's a chance. Ease that one off. Played it across. By the substitute. Oh, and the whistle on the play. Free kick there in a very interesting area. So will we see the third from this set play? Vassal, number 21, standing over it. So a goalkeeper, Enrique Rochester, is down again. All right, so Enrique Rochester is up. So we're ready for this free kick. So number 15 is over it. That's Ramon Braham. Also number 21, Shawnee Vassell, who will take as Braham who walks away. So it's all up to the number 21, Shawnee Vassell. Can he get the third from this free kick? St. Elizabeth Major League Final 2026. Here's a Vassell over the wall and over the goal. Thought he was gonna hit it with power. So 4 minutes of normal time to play, plus what referee Kedley Powell have to add. And the Parchment headed that one away for a throw in. The ball played over the top, headed away from Parchment. The, uh, Captain Dixon played it across, giving away possession cheaply. Vineyard FC in a possession. Oh, and no one is there. Timoy Myers with that pass, number 8. No one in orange was there. So, so throw in TAFARI Lions. So the football has left us. That challenge burst it open. So, celebration started already. Free kick here for the Tafari Lions team. Frustration stepping in to the Tafari team as a Vineyard FC team. They are 2 minutes away on my watch. All right, so the player is back up. So a long floating ball headed down. Brown. Goal needs to come from somewhere. As the Vineyard FC team defense here starting to make noise, starting to get this into celebration mood. Are they getting into that mood too early? 5 minutes, a minimum of 5 minutes has been added. So we are into extra time. Here's a ball over the top. Substitute. Cole played wide for Dixon. Floated the one over the top. Roshane Francis is there. Good run. Played back. Surrounded by orange shirts. And a late challenge. Free kick to the Vineyard FC team. And so almost a retaliation there from the number 7. So Adam Williams. In fact, Kim Marley Williams, number 14. Player that was down. So Dixon played it forward. Here's a Cole. Cole moved to the left. It's a pass that couldn't see a white shirt on it. As a throw-in coming up here for the Vineyard FC team. Time winding down. We have played 2 minutes of the minimum of 5. So Dixon. And the pressure. See the Vineyard FC team, they can take a breather as they are 2.5 minutes away from lifting the St. Elizabeth Major League Trophy 2026. And they had applied themselves well, the Vineyard FC team, from the get-go. Here's Romario Brown. Can he make a difference here? He was shoved over. A yellow card coming out. And seems to be Cunningham, who is into the referee's book, number 10. So again, it was Myers, Adrian Myers, who is into the referee's book. Is there a late spin here to this game? Just under a minute to go with Romario Brown standing over this free kick. Can he create something spectacular to force a dramatic end to this final 2026 St. Elizabeth Major League? 4 players into the wall. Romario Brown over this free kick. Brown over the wall. Oh, brilliant save. It's still alive. Enrique Rochester. Corner kick coming up here for the Tafari Lions team. And Enrique Rochester diving to his right to pick that one out. Was a good free kick, but Rochester was in the way. Free kick on the edge of the 18 yards on a acute angle. A set play that will define who will take this trophy. Is there a late twist? Oh, and he recklessly hit that one away. And surely now, there goes the full-time whistle, and the Vineyard FC are the 2026 St. Elizabeth Major League champions. Goes by Maxwell Robinson and Cody Cunningham, 61st and the 72nd minute respectively, to place the Vineyard FC team into Tier 2 football. 2 goals to 0 over TAFARI Lions. St. Elizabeth Major League Final 2026. And I'm sure that the Vineyard FC community and the wider diaspora going in frenzy right now. Very happy times, very happy moments. A wonderful display, a wonderful game from the Vineyard FC team. 2 unanswered goals. And the Tafari Lions team, they could not answer. Vineyard FC champions of the St. Elizabeth Major League 2026. Wonderful moment here at the Steps Sports Complex. And there goes the players getting their fans into this celebration. And this looks like a celebration lap around the field, getting their fans involved. And rightly so, the fans were behind their team. They were the 12 man here today. And the Vineyard FC, warm congratulations from the Busta Sports Now team on winning the St. Elizabeth Major League Final 2026. Tier 2 football coming up for the Vineyard FC team. All right, so we will close this live. The presentation will commence. So we're waiting. All right, so all right, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for keeping my company as we uh, conclude this day of football. Now, should I say a night of football, as a Vineyard FC team coming away victorious by 2 goals to 0, a 61st and the 72nd minute goals from Cody Cunningham and Maxwell Robinson to enforce the players of the Vineyard community to Tier 2 football. So, wonderful game we had just witnessed. And I just want to thank you again for choosing Goalbuster Sports Note on TikTok and on YouTube. Thanks for watching.